Hello, it's Sports The Money, and I'm Bimbola Wiole. FIA confirms longest Formula One season for 2021. Russia's Olympic ban upheld. FIFA awards and FIFA Best 11 are among some of the top things we will be talking about today on the show. We'll be right back right after this timeout. I'll begin with Formula One, where the sports governing body, the FIA, has confirmed the calendar for the longest season in history. Next year, there will be 23 Grand Prix held, starting in Australia on the 21st of March and ending in Abu Dhabi on the 6th of December. Saudi Arabia will make its debut with the street race in Jeddah as the penultimate Grand Prix of the year on the 28th of November. The British Grand Prix at Silverstone will be on the 18th of July, and the Brazilian Grand Prix has been firmed up at Sao Paulo's historic Interlagos circuit on the 14th of November. The calendar bears a strong resemblance to the original 2020 schedule. The biggest change is the moving of the Dutch Grand Prix from the spring of the 5th of September, where it follows a week after the neighboring Belgian event. F1 has said it is confident it will be able to run a full calendar. The calendar is dependent on no further coronavirus pandemic disruptions. And Russia has been banned from using its name, flag, and anthem at the next two Olympics or at any World Championships for the next 2 years. A ruling by the Court of Arbitration for Sport also blocked Russia from bidding to host major sporting events for 2 years. Russian athletes and teams will still be allowed to compete at next year's Tokyo Olympics and the 2022 Winter Games in Beijing, as well as World Championships, including the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, if they are not implicated in doping or covering up positive tests. One small win for Russia is the proposed team name at major events. The court said the name Russia can be retained on uniforms if the words neutral athlete or neutral team have equal prominence. The Russian anti-doping agency, RUSADA, was also ordered to pay $1.27 million to the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. And it was FIFA Awards night on Thursday. Going by the ladies' first protocol, Manchester City defender Lucy Bronze was named the best FIFA women's player for 2020 ahead of Pernille Harder and Wendy Renard. Bronze returned to City in the summer after spending 3 years at Lyon, where she won 3 straight Champions League and French League titles. Both Bronze and Renard were part of Lyon's treble-winning side in 2019-2020 season, and the club's dominance also saw Sarah Bouhadi claim the best FIFA Women's Goalkeeper Award ahead of Christian Endler of Chile and Paris Saint-Germain, and Alisa Naha of the United States of America and the Chicago Red Stars. Bronze was also named in the FIFA FIFPro Women's World 11, where she was joined by Chelsea defender and fellow England international Millie Bright. Here's what she had to say after winning the award.
Thank you very much. What a surprise to be even nominated alongside the two other players, who I know very well, both Pernille Harder, Wendy Renard, both incredible players and outstanding human beings as well. So to even just be alongside two players of that stature is incredible, and to have won it, I don't think I have the words right now to explain how I'm feeling. But I think if there's anything that 2020 has taught us is to appreciate every single moment that you've got, to never look too far ahead and to just live in the here and now. So I think winning this award right now, this year, I would appreciate it more than ever. And I'll remember this moment for the rest of my life.
Right. In the male category, Bayern Munich's Robert Lewandowski won the men's best player of the FIFA Football Awards in Zurich, beating last year's winner Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo to the top prize. This is the first time Lewandowski has won the award, with Barcelona forward Messi or Juventus Ronaldo usually triumphing. The Poland striker scored 55 goals in just 47 games last season as he helped German giants Bayern Munich to a treble. The 32-year-old finished as the top scorer in the league, the cup and the Champions League. For the Gaffers, Liverpool's Jurgen Klopp beat Marcelo Bielsa of Leeds United and Bayern Munich's Hansi Flick to the FIFA award for Best Manager. Klopp's side followed up their 2018-2019 Champions League triumph by winning the 2019-2020 Premier League as Liverpool ended a 30-year wait to win the top flight title. Klopp gave credit to his coaching team and yes.
Honestly, so many people to thank, and especially and most of all my coaches. This morning we sat together and I thought, actually, if I would have known that I win it, that we win it, then they would have been all here and we would now stand left and right of me. So I have to thank Pep Linders, Pete Kravitz, John Achterberg, Vitor Matos and Jack Robinson. So, because what we did in the last few years is really special and it's all about these boys. So it was a big pleasure. But then for all the Liverpool fans at least, we could set some highlights in that tricky period. And so it was, really, really good and great. And for me, I had no idea how it would feel, and it felt absolutely overwhelming. But I wouldn't miss the Champions League trophy as well, to be honest. So both,
of course,
both was nice.
Well, he also shared his thoughts on playing without fans in the stadium, considering the Cup is one of the most intimidating places to travel.
So obviously at home, I still cannot really explain it because, so obviously at home we didn't struggle too much. Probably people would have thought Liverpool, with the atmosphere our supporters usually create, for us would be the difference maybe the biggest, with and without supporters. But the boys did incredibly well. Maybe we still work with our long-term memory. We still can remember how it usually sounds in a stadium. Now we had the last two games and the 2,000 people make a massive difference. The situation in general is the most difficult I ever experienced in my professional life, as in my personal life as well, but especially in the professional life, because it's just so intense. And the lockdown was not a proper break. Yes, we didn't train properly and we didn't, but we couldn't go on holiday. The boys were at home, young people at home, and you cannot go out, especially with a famous face. Even when the lockdown is over, you cannot really have spare time and all these kind of things. Then you come together, short period, train, and then the game's coming thick and fast. So it's really a hectic schedule. But my team did again really well so far. So with all the problems we had, obviously, they do again really well, and that's obviously very nice. But how influential it is without supporters result-wise, I still not figured it out, to be honest. At home we don't struggle, away we struggle not really, but the results are not the same. So we just try, keep improving, keep going, and do the best. As long as our supporters are not in, that we have something to celebrate when they all come back.
In the women's category, Netherlands women coach Sarina Weigman, who will replace Phil Neville as England women's coach in September 2021, won the Best FIFA Women's Coach. And Heung-min Son's superb goal in Tottenham's 5-0 victory against Burnley has won the Puskas Award. The goal also won the Premier League Goal of the Season award for the 2019-2020 season. Luis Suarez and Flamengo's Georgian de Arrascaeta made the final three alongside Son, but it was the Spurs forward who emerged victorious.
Neil does so. Tarkowski under pressure from Vertonghen. Can't bring it down, and there's general terror in the Burnley back line when Son breaks forward. Oh wow, what a run! Heung-min Son from inside his own half has scored one of the best goals of his Spurs career. A standing ovation in North London for a Heung-min Son special.
And the Suns goal beat Jordan Flores' outrageous volley for Dundalk against Shamrock Rovers in the League of Ireland. Other shortlisted goals were Sophie Ingles' effort for Chelsea against Arsenal and a fine goal for Manchester City's Caroline Vey against Manchester United. Receiving his award, Son blamed his teammates for scoring such a superb goal.
So nice when I get the ball, I try to pass the ball. Obviously, I received the ball in my own box and it was the best option to pass, but I couldn't find any option and I started to dribble. And after 2 seconds was in front of a goal, and yeah, I was really surprised, and it was such a beautiful goal.
So you blame your teammates?
No, I'm not blaming my teammates. Obviously, no, they should give me more options. But no, I'm joking. So because of that, I made a great run, great goal. So I think is grateful for the teammates as well.
Well, he also walked us through the process of scoring that fabulous goal.
Obviously, after I scored the goal, I didn't realize it was that amazing goal, and as soon as I realized after the game, I watched it again, and then I was just thinking, wow, this was something special goal. And doing the game, obviously you focus doing the game, you wanna be involved to the game. So, but after the game, I was just so surprised that I was so far away, so many people around me. So I think it was an amazing feeling.
Well, here's the rest of the FIFA Best Men's 11 in goal. Alisson for Liverpool. Defender Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk, also Liverpool defender. Sergio Ramos of Real Madrid. Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich make up the back four. In the midfield, Joshua Kimmich of Bayern Munich, Kevin De Bruyne of Manchester City, and Thiago of Liverpool. Forwards, Thiago of Liverpool, formerly of Bayern Munich. Forwards, Lionel Messi, Barcelona, Robert Lewandowski, Bayern Munich, and Cristiano Ronaldo, Juventus. All, of course, the three finalists for the men's best player awards make up the forwards. Well, still in the news, Manchester United striker Edinson Cavani has been charged with misconduct by the Football Association over a social media post last month. The 33-year-old shared an Instagram story from a fan which featured a racially offensive term after United's 3-2 win at Southampton on November the 29th. Cavani scored twice in that game, including a stoppage time winner. The post was later deleted and Cavani apologized. United stressed the word was clearly used in an affectionate manner and has different connotations in Cavani's home country of Uruguay. But the FA have seen it fit to charge the striker with a breach of their Rule E3, alleging its post was insulting and or abusive and or improper and or brought the game into disrepute. Cavani has until the 4th of January to respond to the charge. He faces at least a 3-match ban if found guilty. And in Nigeria, chairman of Warri Wolves, Moses Etu, has said the Nigeria Football Federation only paid the Nigeria Professional Football League clubs 50% of the COVID-19 palliatives sent by FIFA. In August, NFF allotted $300,000 to the 20 NPFL clubs, with each club expected to receive $15,000, which is about 5.4 million naira. A2 confirmed the receipt of 2.5 million sent to each club by the NFF. The boss of the Warri-based club said the money will be shared among players and officials, adding that he has set up a committee for disbursement. And still in the NPFL, Rivers United may miss their CAF Confederations Cup preliminary round 2 tie against Bloemfontein Celtic. This follows the delay in issuing visas to players and officials of the team by the South African Embassy. Celtic will host Rivers at the Seysa Ramabudu Stadium on Wednesday, while the second leg will be held in Port Harcourt January the 6th, 2021. Permanent Secretary of the Rivers State Ministry of Sports, Honor Sirawu, said the Port Harcourt club met all demands by the South African embassy, but they have still not been issued visas. At this rate, the club says it might miss the only available flight to South Africa if the visas are not issued on time. The club says it has informed CAF and the NFF while efforts are being made to ensure the South African embassy does the needful. And we'll wrap up today's edition of Spot the Money with some cuteness, as Wayne Rooney's 11-year-old son is following in his father's footsteps by signing for Manchester United. Kai was pictured alongside his dad and mom, Colleen, putting pen to paper on a contract at the Old Trafford club. Wayne, who played for United from 2004 until 2014, was a proud dad, making the announcement on Instagram. The former England international is United's all-time leading scorer with 253 goals from 559 appearances. And that's our show on today's edition of Spot the Money. The conversation continues on Twitter at AfricaBizRadio and online at www.africabusinessradio.com. Until our next episode, I'm Bimbola Awele. Keep winning.